All right, so the first step that you want to do when you create a mandala is you're going to use the compass to create your largest circle. So what you do is you kind of find center as well as you can right where this little mark is. And you're going to put your finger down on there because then this blue part can spin around. So what I would suggest doing is figure out the furthest that you can get on one side and kind of lightly go around and see if you go off the paper or not. So I kind of did that pretty good. So all I'm doing is kind of holding this and going around so that I can make a perfect circle. Now once you're done with that, don't lift up your finger yet because you're going to want to make several circles going in towards the center. So I might make the smallest circle here. All right. And again, sometimes you have to kind of move around your paper to get all the way around. So I know you can't quite see it yet, but then maybe I want to come out with 2 more circles. So I'll make one here. And one here. And they don't have to be evenly spaced apart. You can make some of the circles closer if you want. That's kind of just a design choice for you. Let's see, where am I at? There we go. All right. So when you're done, you're going to have almost like a target sign. So now that you have your circles, you're going to want to create your big plus sign in the middle. And do this lightly because this is something that you're going to erase. So we've got our big plus sign. And then I would cut it even more, almost like you're doing a pizza. But make sure that you're going through the center. All right. So we'll do another one. There you are. So now you've got almost like your pizza situated, and you can figure out what do I want to do in each one of these little areas. So maybe the first thing that you want to do is curved lines that connect this straight line to this straight line. I've started my first part of my design, but let's say in the middle you don't want that to stay white because you're going to be erasing all of these lines, these straight lines that you've made. So if you don't want that to just be blank in the middle, you might want to figure out, okay, what else can I do? So if you wanted to keep those lines, you could very well just trace over top of them and have those be a part of your design. Get as detailed as you want. So maybe I want to continue more lines, almost kind of like a spider web of some sort. If you want to call that done, you can go ahead and start figuring out what do I want to do for the rest of it. So then move to this part of the circle and kind of go from there. So maybe I want to see arrows. They've got to be repeated. So I want you to look just at the, kind of these sections. So if I put this arrow on the left part of that, that means I need to repeat it in all the other sections, or at least in every other section. And then maybe you want to do a triangle right next to it. You can't really be wrong with which elements you're choosing. The only way it would necessarily be wrong is if you just don't like it. But at that point, that's why I'm saying to draw lightly, so that you can go, yeah, no, I thought that was going to look cool. This doesn't look awesome. I'll just erase it and figure out what to do next. Maybe inside the triangles, I want to do circles. You might sit there and go, okay, now I want to do zigzags that touch the outside of this circle. So as you could see, we're just kind of randomly adding things and just repeating it.